Ah, you've returned. It is time for chapter 22. There was a night, years after the footsteps first walked the corridor, when I believed the house had grown quiet, truly quiet, not the pretending kind, the settled kind. I had grown older by then, old enough to understand that fear exhausts itself if you refuse to feed it. The hallway light was no longer left on, not every night, only sometimes. That night, I remember sleeping deeply, the kind of sleep that folds over you like heavy fabric, and then footsteps, outside my bedroom door, not rushed, not dragging, measured, the way someone walks when they know the house. I did not sit up, I did not call out. I simply opened my eyes, slowly. The door was slightly ajar. The hallway beyond it was dim, and there, standing where the corridor narrows, was a figure, human in shape. Not leaning, not swaying, just present. It was not detailed, not shadow, not light, something between, as if the darkness had decided to remember a person. I waited for it to move. It did not. I waited for fear to come. It did not. Instead, something else arrived. Recognition. It was standing exactly where the footsteps used to pause, exactly where the floorboard would cool beneath bare feet, exactly where the light once flickered. I realized then the hallway had not been visited. It had been occupied. And I had mistaken movement for arrival. The figure tilted its head, just slightly, as though listening to me, or perhaps through me. I tried to focus on its face, but the more I tried, the less it remained. Edges softened, details withdrew. The hallway, however, remained perfectly clear. The trim along the wall, the faint seam in the wallpaper, the shadow near the ceiling where paint never quite matched. Everything sharp, everything exact, only the figure blurred. There are rooms I once knew well, but when I try to stand in them now, I return here. The figure did not step forward. It did not retreat. It simply existed in that narrowing space, and in that moment, I understood something I had avoided for years. It was not there to frighten me. It was not there to wander. It was there because that is where one stands, in that hallway, at that point. Some places are not corridors, they are positions. I do not remember falling back asleep. I only remember waking in the morning, certain of something I could not explain. The hallway felt closer, not physically, but structurally, as if the rest of the house were an addition, and that stretch of space was foundation. Perhaps it is easier to speak to you from this place. You always imagine it correctly, even when I leave out details. Another whispered story from Japan. Some footsteps are not movement, some figures are not visitors, and some hallways do not lead anywhere at all.